The U.S. Air Force uses bombs to plug the Persian Gulf oil leak. And at the Super Bowl, security is super tight. This is the CBS Evening News. Connie Chung reporting. Good evening. U.S. officials have taken dramatic steps to stop the flow of oil into the Persian Gulf, hoping to halt what is becoming the worst spill in history. American warplanes dropped smart bombs on oil pipes in Kuwait. Alan Pizzi explains.
As the oil slick that Saddam Hussein deliberately started continued to spread, U.S. forces set its source on fire by accident. During an attack on Iraqi naval units, the Sea Island oil terminal was hit. Oil experts told the military a fire just might be the best way to stop the oil outflow. So U.S. aircraft set the sights of their laser-guided smart bombs on what oilmen called manifolds, control outlets at onshore oil terminals. General Norman Schwarzkopf said American F-111 fighter bombers hit one at each of two terminals.
And you're looking right through the nose of the guided munition as it's flown straight into the small manifold area to destroy it.
The second strike went as precisely as the first, but there were no guarantees that a military solution would end the problem.
And I'm trying to show you that we try to do it in such a way that we're not out there destroying the entire economy of Kuwait by doing it.
By late today, the fire and the flow of oil were greatly reduced, but the fire was still being fed by oil left in the nearly 13 miles of pipe between the onshore terminal and the offshore loading platform. The latest information had the oil slick moving south along the Saudi coast. The attack was the first time military might has been used to stop an oil slick. But given that Saddam Hussein was the first man to order an environmental disaster, the action will almost certainly not be the last of its kind. Alan Pizzi, CBS News, Riyadh.
Officials won't know if the bomb attack will successfully cut off the spigots. For now, the oil continues to move southeast in the Gulf. Scott Pelley reports.
Saddam's latest terror weapon assaulted the beaches of Saudi Arabia today. Saudi officials call it a catastrophe. It is already history's largest oil spill.
It really is a major disaster. Even though the oil covers only less than 0.5% of the total surface area of the Gulf. The area that the oil is covering is where there are 10 major desalination plants.
The oil has broken up into multiple slicks and is moving south. U.S. Navy pilots estimate it is 50 miles long. One concern is the effect of the slick on Saudi Arabia's water supply. Much of the kingdom's water is pumped out of the Gulf and processed through desalination plants. Protective booms are being set up around the plants to keep the oil out.
It happened before, 1984, during the Iranian-Iraqi war, and we have taken certain measures during that time. We installed some booms around our intake mouth, and there was no problem.
While the fresh water may be saved, wildlife is in grave danger. The shallow, confining waters of the Gulf are especially vulnerable to the spill. The Gulf is home to several species of endangered birds.
We are concerned about the ability of these species to survive. Saddam Hussein is waging war on the region's wildlife.
The spill is Iraq's second strike against the oil industry. Last week, the Al Wafra refinery was torched by Saddam's troops. Industry officials say despite this economic terrorism, the world oil supply will